Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Hey everybody, welcome to today's New For You Thursday event where we get to bring you the latest, the greatest from some of your favorite manufacturers, all value priced from the get-go, from the start. And that's really what makes our New For You Thursdays so good, is that not only do you get to see what's just coming out to the paper crafting and fine art market, but you get to save a little bit too. And who doesn't like a little extra savings, right? Right. Now today is Find It Trading. And I will tell you, it's something I've never seen before. I have never seen anything like this before. And that's saying something, because I've been around a lot longer than I'd care to admit. We call ourselves ladies of a certain age. So Find It Trading is this wonderful company out of the Netherlands, and they do beautiful decoupage and papers and dies and stamps, and they're always innovative. And I think that's one of the things I love most about them, is they always surprise me. They always surprise me. We did that pinwheel calendar for a YouTube for 2026, something that always surprises me, and today is no exception. Now, if you're watching this during the premiere of our class today, which is at 6 p.m. sunny California time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, there's a live chat going on right now. Come say hello on the live chat. Tell us who you are. Pop on in. Just say hey, and we will say hey right back to you. We always live chat during the premieres of our classes, which are Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 6 p.m. sunny California time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, and then Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern for a full-length technique-based craft class. Saturday morning is a whole thing. Now, I've got 4 card kits for you today, and on their own, they're relatively inexpensive. Each card kit makes 3 cards. They retail for $8.99. They're on sale, and when I say they make 3 cards, I mean it gives you the card base, the envelope, the sentiment, the decoration, all of it. Everything's in there. But of course, we've got them on sale for you today. And then we have the I Want It All bundle, just in case you want all 4 kits. I'm going to walk you through the individual kits. Yes, I had to think about that for a minute. I'm going to walk you through the individual kits, and then I think we're going to make one of these cards so you can see just how beautiful and how easy they can be. Now, of course, if you want to add a little pizzazz to them, you absolutely can. But if you're like one of the customers who was in the store earlier today, she has to make 150, or she's making 150 Christmas cards for an event that it needs to get done, well, easy peasy may be what you're looking for. These are not Christmas related, so these can be used throughout the entire year. And again, I've never seen anything like these card bases before. You may have, and you could be saying, oh, I've seen these everywhere. I guess I must be head in the sand, because this is new for me too. So I'm going to tilt on down. We're going to get started. The bundle I have for you is 4 packs, which means you're going to make 12, at least 12 cards. If you stretch this, you can go a little bit further than that, but you can make 12 cards, and retails for $35.96. Your price is $29.99. So I don't know, we might do a few things with this. So I'm going to tilt on down. I'm going to show you what's in each kit, and then we're going to make a few things, maybe at least one thing, maybe more. All right, you guys, it's me, Stacy. It's good to see all of you. Down we go. Okay, so they're called velvet card kits, and up a little bit, down a little bit, in a little bit, zooming, zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, so they're called velvet card kits, and Each kit, the I Want It All bundle has all 4 kits. 2 are in black velvet, 2 are in royal blue, and each kit is built pretty much the same way, so that you've got the cards, you've got the decoupage, you've got the backing papers, and you've got the sentiments. So I'm gonna walk you through them so we can see what we've got. So this is, I suppose I should do them in order. Yes, this is number 5. That's good. So inside, we have our images, and then on the back again. So if you want to do a monkey see, monkey do card, they've given you images that you can just copy from. Easy peasy, a little bit of inspiration. Then we have our sentiment sheets. Now, they're only supposed to make 3 cards, but look at how many sentiments you get. And these are pre-die cut. All you have to do is pop them out, which means you can use these for anything else you're working on. It has love and cheers and hello and you've got this and I miss you and happy birthday and thinking of you and get well soon and happiest day ever, happy anniversary, just wanted to say hello, congrats, you're the best, you make everything brighter, don't worry, be happy. I mean, so you may use 3 of these, and then you've got the rest of the sheet to use on something else, on other cards. Great little sentiment sets. Then we have the decoupage. So you get a full sheet of decoupage, which gives you 1, 2, 3 different decoupage elements, 3 different designs. But is it really 3? Does it have to be 3? No, we can generally make this into at least 6 cards. So with decoupage, everything's numbered. You have a number 1, a number 2, a number 3, and a number 4. And typically you would pop out your number 1 and then put your number 2 on top of your number 1 with some foam tape. And then your number 3 on top of your number 2 with some foam tape. And then your number 4 on top of your number 3 with some foam tape. So you're building dimension. However, you could use these either individually or do a 1 and 3 and a 2 and 4. And that way, instead of getting 3 embellishments out, you would get at least 6. So we have the decoupage. We have the backing paper. So a sheet that is going to allow you to cut it up and add backing to your card base. We've got the envelopes to put your cards in. And then we've got the cards themselves. Now these are, again, different from anything I've ever seen. This is in velvet. I know, right? So it's pre-scored, ready for you to decorate, but you get 3 cards that have this beautiful velvet texture to them. Absolutely gorgeous. It really is something special. I still feel like we're not in quite the right place. Really something special. So each kit has the card bases and the envelopes. It has the backing sheet, and I'm going to show you how to use that. It has the matching decoupage sheet. I'm going to show you how to use that. And it has the sentiments. So, $8.99, except for it's on sale because it's part of the New For You Thursday event, and this is the first of 4 kits. So here's kit number 1, or this is kit number 5, what they're calling number 5. I'm gonna push these this way. Let's look at kit number, this is number 6. So still with the black card bases. And the The kits are very much alike. So your inspiration sheet, your sentiment sheet, so a whole nother sentiment sheet, your beautiful decoupage, your backing sheets, your envelopes, and then your 3 velvet card bases. Really beautiful. They feel like velvet, they look like velvet. I don't know how they printed them. I have no idea, but they are amazing. So kit number 2, well, it's kit number 5, the second of the black, is with the butterflies. And then we change it up a little bit. Here's number 7, because we have 5, 6, 7, and 8. I wonder what 1, 2, 3, 4 were. And now we change the color of the card bases to this royal rich blue. And what I love about the royal rich blue is they put it on a pearlescent paper. Oh my gosh, is that stunning? Even the velvet alone is amazing, but they also put it on this beautiful pearlescent paper. So you get the velvet and the pearlescent in the blue, and then we have the envelopes. We have the decoupage sheet. We have the backing paper printed for you. We have the sentiments that you can use on anything. And we have the inspiration sheet. So kit number 7, instead of in the blacks, it's in these beautiful blues. And everything you need to make 3 cards. So if you were to get the I Want It All, you end up with 12 cards at $29.99, which is just a little over $2 a card. And really, I don't know where you would buy cards like this with this velvet goodness to it for that kind of price. So let's take out kit number 8. This is the last one. So 2 in black, 2 in blue. All your inspiration. Your decoupage. Your sentiments. Your backing paper. Your card bases in that beautiful shimmer blue with the velvet. And your envelopes. So 4 different kits for you to choose from. 2 with the black card bases, 2 with the royal blue card bases. Everything you need to make the cards is in there. And then if you want to go a little bit further, if you want to add a little bit more and add some bling or some shimmer paper, then you've got that available to you. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to make a few of these, I think. I'm just trying to decide which ones I want to do. So should I do one of each maybe? Let's see. Let's take the black here. And I just love, love, love Okay, so I've got my card base and it's pre-scored. So you just fold and bam, done. Easy peasy. What if I wanted to make more? What if I cut? You're like, she's gonna cut it. She is gonna cut it. She's gonna cut it a little bit here. And she's gonna cut it a little bit here. I know, she's cutting it. What has she done? Well, what if I want to make 6 cards? Or maybe I want to make 1 card the way it's supposed to be made and 4 cards additional. I have options, right? So let's start with the monkey see, monkey do. So I've got the backing paper, and I can just trim the backing paper out. And we can take, and it's meant to go right in here. So I'm going to trim that down just a little bit. And then make my mat. Straighten up that cut just a hair. And then we'll make my mat. And the way I make a mat is I just hold the square slightly off. So I'm not going to use a trimmer, I'm just going to freehand it. So I've got an edge here and an edge here. And if I turn my paper over and I cut that, it's going to give me a matting all the way around that's half the distance of what I'm showing. So if I want it a little bit bigger, I take it out a little bit further. And that'll give me a mat of half the distance. That. And then I've got a perfect mat to go right inside. I'm going to hold on to that piece and let's tape this down. There we go. And there we go. So our first mat is down. Now we can take our decoupage and pop. So this one is I'll do this one because we're going to do monkey see, monkey do. So pre-die cut, all I have to do is pop it out. One, two, So I can take my little bits and with some GG foam tape, add a little bit of foam tape to the back of everything because you want it to be dimensional. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a 3D dimensional type product, a finish, a beautiful embellishment. The GG foam tape just works so good. And then we just put it right down on top of what our number 1 layer is. We just right down on top. No fuss, no muss. There we go. Here we have our second one. Take out all the little bits and that's going to sit right there. So a little bit of our foam tape. Oh, I've got it right here. So the thing about the GG foam tape is that it's really inexpensive. It's $1.99 a roll, and yet it's the best foam tape I've ever worked with, and that's saying something because I can get the liner off so simple. It just comes right off, and the foam stays dimensional. Even when you squish it down, it comes back to its dimension, which you can't say for all foam tapes. Sometimes they're just too squishy and mushy. So now I've added my first layer of decoupage. Then I come in and I push out my next 3. So number 3, it's even noted on the sheet, number 3. And every time you go up a number, the level of detail is a little bit less. So now I'm just literally pulling out little bits and pieces. But these are going to lay right on top of what I've already done. So it's going to lay right on top of my butterfly. So I've already got 2. Now I'm going to layer 1 more, and that butterfly is going to have such pop on it, such dimension. Every time I add another layer, it just becomes more dimensional. And then this little one here. And that's going to go right here, which is going to add another layer of dimension here. And here. This one's going to go right there. And then, so I've got 1, 2, and 3 all stacked up. Then the very last one I have is a number 4, and that's my butterfly again. Oh, I've got that piece right there. Perfect. On that one. There we go. So now I have 4 layers of my butterfly, and my flowers are all beautiful. And I can bring over my card base, and I think I'm going to take my bamboo bone folder, boning tool. And now I can put this where I want it. Put this in the center. So pretty. A little bit of Stacy tape. And I could pop this as well if I wanted. It's really up to me. And then a sentiment. You got this. And I will pop that. Oh, it's too high. Too high. Too high. I needed to close it up and put it in the center. Ooh, am I going to get it off? So far, so good. So far, so good. Yay! Okay, I should have closed it up and centered it off of that. Yep, shoulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. And that way it's centered off of this, my oval. Yeah, there we go. Better. Now you've got this down here. Yes, perfect. So, one way of doing it, their way of doing it. Do you want it in front? Do you want it behind? You could put the little, because you've got so many sentiments, you could put the congrats up here. And then the you got this on the inside. Congrats. Congrats. You got this. So up to you whether you want to put your decoupage on the outside of your card or in the inside. But that velvet is beautiful. All right, let's do another one. And I'm just going to keep with the same kit because I've already cut into it. And this time let's jazz it up just a little bit. So I'm going to take the next piece. Then I've got my decoupage here. I've got my pieces here. I think I'll use this one. I'm saving this in case I decide I want to use it. I've got my card base here. I'm going to fold it, give it a score. Kind of put my paper inside and give myself a little bit of a mat. It's just a easy little trick to mat quick and fast. My mat is done, but what if I wanted to, I'm going to save this. What if I wanted to jazz this up a little bit? What if I took a little bit of my Harmony charcoal paper? So Harmony charcoal, it's like opulent, and I pulled it because I think I love this piece right here. Don't know if you can see it, but this charcoal, it has 5 specialty papers in it, and you get 4 of each. So you've got a glitter, you've got a matte, you've got a brushed metal, you've got a mirror, and you've got a pearl, all in this beautiful charcoal color. And it retails for $13.99, and when we put it on sale, I think it goes down to like $11.99. So I grabbed it because to me, this has got like just a hint of a purple to it. Just a little bit of an iridescent, maybe it's the ceiling tiles that we've got, but I thought, wouldn't that be pretty if we wanted to add a little something something to this card? So I want to see what, maybe I do this. And I cut this, and then I'll cut the other one to fit as well. So I want it pretty tight. So I'm going to cut me a mat. You're like, that's the weirdest way I've ever seen anybody cut a mat before. Well, yes, but it works. And I'm a girl who likes to go for it. So then I can line it up and bing, bang, boom. I've got my mat. Then I'm going to take this piece Oh, I think I cut it too short. I think I just need to take some off the side on this one. Perfect. Now I've matted that onto there. I just want to add a little extra something. So let's tape these together. And now I'm doing the second card in the kit, but I'm adding a little something something to it, just jazzing it up a little bit more by using paper that you may already have. You may already have some beautiful, beautiful cardstock, some mirror cardstock or some glitter cardstock, where it just adds a nice little accent, a nice little touch. You may start with a card kit and do it just the way it's supposed to be done, and by the time you move on to your second kit, you're like, oh, you know, I could change this up a little bit. I could do a little bit more to it, or I have an idea, or where's my bling? And you take it and you make it a little bit more than what it was. And look at that. Bing, bang, boom. I'm gonna like this one because I like this paper. And let's put it in. And we're just making it a little more special. That's all, just a little more special. And then we've got our beautiful little decoupage. And I think I'll use this one. So we'll start with our number 1. And I always turn it over because sometimes there's little bits that you need to pop out on the back. Here's our number 2. So let's add those with a little bit of foam tape. So I'm just going to lay this right on top of the exact same image from my number 1. Just lay it right on top. And let's see, this goes. This goes there. Right on top. And I start to build my 3D embellishment. Then I pull my next one. My number 3. So my butterfly again. And I layer it right on up. And my little flowers again. And I layer it right on up. And then my very last piece to this decoupage is the butterfly one more time. And then one more time. And I've got my card base. I want to make sure that it perfectly fits right in the middle. How lovely is that? So I can even pop this one a little bit. I can close it up, in fact, and put it right in the middle. And then my sentiment, I can have happy birthday. So happy birthday. But I think I'm going to cut it down just a little bit. It's a little wide on the sides. So I'm going to give a little snip here, snip, little snip here, snip, And then I'm going to layer it. Remember, I saved this piece and I used this paper. So what if do I want to back it in this and then back it in that, or vice versa? Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Because I saved that little extra paper that they gave me. So now my happy birthday is going to be matted. I still have a little bit more. I'm not getting rid of it until I'm ready to get rid of it. And then a little bit of this. So now I'm doing what they did, but just taking it up just a little bit. Just adding a little bit of Stacy in here. They've given you all the tools and now it's up to you. They've given you everything you need to make simple and pretty and elegant. And everything you need to take them just a little bit further if you want to. So now I've got the happy birthday and it's all matted. Or I could put it on the inside. No, I think I like it on the outside. So again, I added the mats so that everything matches. Sign your name down below, to and from, and how easy is that? Now this is their version of it. Again, they kept it on the outside. It's entirely up to you what you want to do. You make it any way that makes your heart happy. So we've done 2 so far. We've done my version, their version, and then we've got my version and their version. Now the last one's going to be a little tricky because I cut it. I cut it into 2 pieces. Whatever could I be planning? I don't know. So, do I want to do this on there? Do I want to do... So let's see. that. Or maybe I want, ooh, I've got a little bit of silver. Silver would be pretty. Or I have the charcoal glitter. I think I might like the silver. Straighten out my cut just a little bit. All right, let's just trim it and I'll straighten up later. A little bit off the bottom. Okay, that works. There's one mat. I might save this because I might need it for something. And then I think I'm gonna do my second mat here. That might be enough to do that. So now I'm making 2 out of my 1. A little bit off the bottom. Shoop. And onto my, this is now going to be my card front. And this, I'm going to be able to put behind there. I just love when a plan that wasn't planned works out. So for those of you who are new, again, I'm Stacy and I'm the owner of Scrapbooking Made Simple. My videos are unscripted. They are not pre-planned. I know what product I'm going to be showing, but I have no idea what we're going to be doing. And they're unedited. So whatever happens, it happens. We just fix it. We make it better. We learn from our mistakes and we keep going. I bet this one's going to be small now. Yep, just a little bit off the side. I just couldn't, it needed to straighten up, and I think I'm going to take it off this side because this side's a little more bland. Okay, so let's get them down. Otherwise, I'll keep trimming and trimming and trimming and trimming. I know if you're new, you're like, why does she not use a trimmer? Well, I don't cut very well with a trimmer. I never seem to get it straight. So I figure if I'm not gonna get it straight anyway, I'll eliminate the frustration of trying to get it straight by using a trimmer. Because I would get frustrated here. I've put it in my trimmer and I've lined it up and I still didn't get a straight cut. At least if I freehand it, I know it's not gonna be straight from the get-go. I know before I even snip my very first snip, it's not gonna be perfect. And it frees me up to be okay. Otherwise, I sit there and I wanna recut and I wanna recut and I wanna recut because I should be able to get it straight with a trimmer. But no, I just can't. I'm just not that girl. I struggle with a trimmer. The struggle is real and it's my struggle. Oh yeah, see, look at how pretty. And then we're gonna put that on here and we're gonna make 2 cards out of 1 because if you wanted to, you could make 6 cards out of 1 kit. And it's not $8.99, no, we have it on sale. And then we have, so the best value is always on the I Want It All bundle. That's the best value. But the open stock, the 4 individual kits are also on sale. They're just not as discounted as the I Want It All bundle. So we're making progress. And then I have got my decoupage. And I'm gonna use, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna use 1 and 3 on this and 2 and 4 on the next. I could just get away with using 1 and then I could use 2, 3, and 4 on the next. Depends upon whether you want it to have any dimension to it or not. I know I saved that piece. So how about this, and then this, this is out of the charcoal. If 1 mat is good, more are better. That's kind of how I roll. If 1 mat is good, 12 must be better. Because the more you mat, the more your eye focuses in on the main event, which will be that decoupage piece. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's the tiniest little sliver of the silver around it. Should I give it just a hair bit more of a reveal, just a little bit more? I think I can. So if I do that, and then I put that, oh, this is getting to be pretty. All right. And I'm not even going to add anything to this one. I'm just going to put it down just the way it is and save the 3 for the other card. I want you to show you just how much you can change these up and make them something more than what they originally started as. If you're crafting on a budget, well, 6 cards, and I want to say they're probably 15% off the $8.99 if you don't do the bundle. 6 cards for $7.99. That's less. That's what, $1.25 a card or something like that. That's if you take it and you do a little bit more than what it was supposed to be. Okay, this is so pretty. And then I can just pick a little, just a little sentiment. Birthday wishes. Oh, yes. Okay, let's do it. So I think I want it somewhere around there. I'm just going to go for it. And then this somewhere around there. And bing, bang, boom. We've made our first card, cutting everything up and only using portions of what they've given you. And then put it on your card base and look at how pretty. But theirs is dramatically different. Let's do the second one. So we have both done, and then I'll show you theirs. So I still have the front piece with the velvet, and I still have this little piece here that I can put to the back, and I still have so my number 2, which would fit on my number 1, but I decided to keep 2, 3, and 4 for my second card. And that's going to fit right in there. Or it can fit right there. So I can take this and trim this down just a little bit. And I can put this here. I've got my 1, 2, 3. Let's get those popped onto each other. Actually, it's my 2, 3, 4. Foam tape is your friend if it's good foam tape. If you're struggling to get the liner off, try a different brand. I used to never use foam tape ever because I just struggled with it so badly. And then I'm like, well, you know, we sell Gigi products and they carry foam tape. In fact, we've got an order sitting in customs, just sitting there from them. Sitting. Hopefully it gets released soon. And our last one. So I used 2, 3, and 4 here because I used number 1. I used my number 1 here. I think I'm going to put that right there, just right dead center. A little bit of Stacy tape. Now my tape's a little bit bigger than I need, so I'm just going to fold it right back on into itself because it's double-sided adhesive. So I'm letting it hang over the edges and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm not trying to cut it to fit because then I just fold it right back in on itself. I can tuck that little piece under there and that little piece under there. Just kind of center it right there. Take a little off the top so I even out my edges. And mat it on that, or mat it on the silver. This silver's too bright, or mat it here. Oh, that's very elegant. Okay, that's it. So nobody's gonna see this part. No, we're just gonna cover that up. And I already have 2 pieces of tape here doing double duty. It's holding my purple backing, and now we're here. Put it onto my card base. If I wanted, I could go another layer. Nope, I'm gonna leave it be. And let's pick a sentiment. Congratulations, thank you, miss you. Miss you. And from 1, I made 2. you. So instead of doing 3 cards out of this kit, I used everything. I still have tons of sentiments left, and I still have a little bit of paper left that I could probably use something else for. I made 4 cards out of this kit, and in reality, I could have made 6 cards out of the kit. So here is their 1 card that they made. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Here are my 2 cards that I made just by splicing things up. So they did 1, 2, they did 3 cards here. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4, and in reality, I could have done 6. They're all beautiful, and it just gets you a little bit more out of each kit. Now there are 4 kits, so I showed you all 4. This one. Here are the cards to go with that. Everything is included. Do you make 3? Do you make 4? Do you make 5? Do you make 6? How many do you make with each kit? Entirely up to you. Here's the one that we just did, and the 3 samples that they made. These are the Monkey See, Monkey Do samples in comparison to mine. And then we have here, and this kit. Here are their samples with the velvet and the blue and the shimmer paper. Oh, gorgeous. Everything's there for you. And then the last kit. Wait a minute, this one was this one. Yes, this one's that. And then the last kit is this one. And the samples they made. Beautiful, aren't they? So you decide what makes your heart happy. Is it the blues? Is it the black card bases? Is it the Monkey See, Monkey Do? Is it the I'm gonna make these something a little different? You decide. It's all there for you. There is an I Want It All bundle. Retail value is $35.96, and we have them on an I Want It All for $29.99, or you buy the open stock, whatever makes your heart happy. All right, so it's me, Stacy, with our New For You event for today. Love, love, love everything we did. Hope you did too. You will find it all at scrapbookingmadesimple.com. These kits are not widely available, so the only place you might find them is with us, but they are an amazing value. Look under the New For You category to see them. And I hope you love what Find It Trading had to bring for you today. It really is, those velvet cards are beautiful. I need more. So the next time I see you will be Saturday morning, 8 a.m. sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, when I bring you some pretty cool things from Jamie Rogers. All right, you guys, stay tuned. I'll see you for that full-length technique-based commercial-free class, and thanks for hanging with me today. Bye, everybody. It's me, Stacy. Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Bye.